Okay, and we're off. So, Flex Retro with a PB of 1950 and Pmniac with a PB of 1938. So this is pretty close seeding too. Pmniac is the 13th seed, and Flex is the 20th seed. So especially when it gets to the higher seeds, those are two very close seeds to be going against each other. And both of them are grabbing Mushroom in 1-1, and I assume they're going to be grabbing Fire in 1-2. Okay, Pmniac grabs Fire, and Flex also grabs Fire. Ooh, Pmniac gets hit there. Still making it through 1-2 all right, regrabbing the mushroom at the end. And so Flex gets a slight lead at the beginning. Still not a lot of time, especially this early on. Anything can happen later in the race. Oh, Pmniac dies there. It's a really unfortunate death. Flex gets through 1-2 all right. And he's now in 2-1. Okay, he regrabs Fire there, and Pmniac is through 2-1. Entering 2-2, which in my opinion is one of my least favorite levels. Those bloopers are so aggressive. Okay, he seems to be getting through 2-2 all right. The beginning part is tricky with the bloopers and the fish. There's this one in particular part at the beginning where there's a very small gap you have to swim through, and if you get blocked, it can be very scary. Okay, he makes it through pretty nice, honestly. Almost gets 6 at the endgame timer, but he was good. And Pmniac has Fire back, and seems to be doing well through 2-2 also. Hopefully the cheeps are nice for both of them. Ooh, Flex gets hit there. Luckily there's a mushroom right by, and then one at the very beginning of 2-4. That's not the worst place to lose Fire. There are much more time-consuming places to get hit. Ooh, Flex gets hits there. Hopefully Bowser was nice and Bowser was good. Okay. Okay, Pmniac is entering 3-1, and Flex is regrabbing fire. So they're a little less than a level apart. Ooh, Flex gets hit again. Okay, Flex gets Big Mario again. As long as he doesn't get hit, he'll be able to regrab fire in 3-3. Pmniac gaming a little more time just because of Flex having to regrab power-ups. So I'd say they're about 10 seconds apart. Maybe not even quite that much. Okay, good 3-3 for Flex Retro. That was a pretty clean fire grab, and same for Pmniac. Okay, nice job with those fireballs for Flex and Retro. It's a pretty close race right now, just a few seconds apart. But we're not even halfway done with the run yet, so anything can still happen. Okay, good 4-1 for both of our runners. Now we have 4-2. Wonder which different route they're both going to take through the through 4-2. Okay, diversity in routes here. Flex is taking bottom route, while Pmniac is taking top route. Okay, good 4-2 for both of them. Okay, nice job with 4-3 for both of our runners. Now we have 4-4, which 4-4 has probably the scariest Bowser in the game. Just because, let's see, you have him, you have a Firebar, and you have a Podobo, and his fireballs you have to deal with. That's like 4 things you have to watch for. So you can get some pretty crazy patterns from him. Okay, both of them got pretty nice Bowser patterns. And both of them get through with fire. Now 5-1 is where the game really starts to pick up. This is where you can definitely see a spike in difficulty in the levels. Okay, perfect 5-1 for Flex and a perfect 1 for Pmniac. Flex is still a bit ahead, but Pmniac is right on his heels. Okay, nice 5-2 for both of them. None of them got shot by the bill at the beginning, so that's really nice. I hate that bullet bill. It's like my least favorite one in the whole game. Ooh, that was a really scary bullet bill. And 5-3 for Flex. Dang, he's getting some really aggressive bullet bills. One thing to note here, you have to step on the Goomba before the platforms, or the very one on the right will despawn, and you will not be able to make it, and you'll die. You can respawn it by going left again, but it is slower. Okay, Flex gets hits there, and he's entering 5-3 small. It's kind of scary. But I think he can do it. Okay, decides to skip the mushroom there. Oh, that's really terrible. He falls in the pit there. Just to restart the level. Pmniac gets through fine, so Pmniac takes the lead here. And yep, he enters with fire too. Oh, it's really unfortunate. Flex gets hit again. But luckily he can regrab his power-ups in World 6. There are 2 power-ups, or maybe 3. I know where 2 are though. In 6-1. One's right at the beginning and one's more towards the end. Okay, that was a scary spiny. Luckily he waited to grab the mushroom though, or he probably would have gotten hit again. Okay, Pmniac entering 6-2, which is definitely one of the most technical levels in this game. Involves a lot of shooting piranha plants. Ooh, nice pipe jump from him too. It was a really good save. So this is a scary level. There's a lot that can go wrong, and a lot of difficult jumps and tricks you have to do to beat it optimally. But he does it pretty well. Okay, sadly Flex will not be able to regrab fire here, so we'll have to either do pipe jumps or just take this level kind of safe. But yeah, this level's a lot harder without any power-ups, just because you have to do so many pipe jumps. Okay, he gets hit there again. And he gets through. Oh, and he gets 6 on the in-game timer. That's really unfortunate. Okay, Pmniac is regrabbing power-ups. He got hit in 6-3. Oh, he gets hit again by those fire bars. Okay, that was not a bad idea to wait for Bowser. Jumping through those hammers is very scary. And Bowser did not jump and run forward, so he couldn't run under him. Right away, at least. He did eventually end up running under him. Okay, Flex is regrabbing Mushroom there, and Pmniac is in the middle of 7-1. Good hammer rose for him, and he should be able to regrab fire here. Nice. Okay, Flex getting some bad patterns from those fire bars. And makes it through 6-4 pretty decently, actually. Okay, Flex is entering 7-1 as Pmniac is entering 7-2. I had no idea you could get the fire flower there. Huh. Okay, good hammer row pattern, and he makes it through pretty decently. Okay, Pmniac is small in 7-2, which is always a very scary thing. Waits for that cheap, not a bad idea. It's fairly easy to get hit there. Okay, Flex has fire here, so as long as he doesn't get hit, I'll have a slight advantage on this level. Pmniac did have fire, but he did get hit. So Flex will be able to gain up a little bit of time if he just doesn't get hit here. Easier said than done, though. This is a very scary level. But I bet Flex could do it. He is a very skilled player. Same with Pmniac. They're both have very high seeds in the tournament. Okay, Pmniac is entering 7-4. Oh, he gets hit there. And Flex is in 7-3 so far. Cheaps have been pretty nice to him. Not trying to jinx anything. Yep, good cheaps. Okay, with Pmniac, if you saw there, Bowser jumped and went left at the same time, so he could just run under him right as Bowser went on screen. Okay, Flex is entering 7-4. At the same time, Pmniac is entering 8-1. But Pmniac, wonder if he's going to go for pipe jumps. He does have a pretty comfortable lead right now, so he might not risk it. Okay, yeah, he jumps over the pipes and doesn't risk the pipe jumps. Not a bad idea. In a race like this, that won't lose too much time. And hopefully it won't be run deciding. Or hopefully it will. I don't know. Hopefully for him, not going for pipe jumps won't decide whether he wins or loses. If that makes any sense. Oh! Pmniac dies at the end of 8-1. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, this is Flex's race now. As long as he just keeps going. This is anyone's race at this point. Flex does have the advantage because he is fire, so it will make some of these levels easier, especially 8-3. Makes 8-1 and 8-3 a lot easier. Okay, good 8-1. Yeah, running off that platform is really easy. Honestly, when you're just jumping on a one-tile space, it's very easy to just run right off. I've done it many times. Pretty sure, like, everyone's done it a lot. Because if you just jump a tiny bit too early to where you're not on the ground, you'll just run right off. It's really terrible. Bullet bill glitch, bullet bill glitch, bullet bill glitch, bullet bill glitch. Oh, he gets flag bill. Not quite bullet bill though, so he would have lost a bit of time there. That wasn't a very optimal shot anyway, so even if he got it, I'm not sure if he would have saved any time at all. Still, that's cool. Really scary ending there from Pmniac, but it's pretty fast. Oh, Flex dies. Flex dies. I'm pretty sure they're like a second or two apart. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're like 3 or 4 seconds apart. And it's an 8-3, and they don't have power-ups. Oh no. Pmniac has... Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, Flex dies. He's 1 life. He went invisible when he hit the iframes there, so I thought Pmniac died too. It's like, what? Okay, it's... And this is Pmniac's race to lose now. I know I've been pronouncing your name wrong the whole time, by the way. I'm sorry. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is, but it's definitely not what I'm saying. Okay, nice hammer rose for him. You're, what, 15 seconds ahead? I mean, as long as he doesn't choke too badly, this is his race to win. But, you know, it's 8-4. Last level of the game. Nerves, anything can happen. Goes for wall jump, doesn't quite get it, though. Flex doesn't quite get it either. Oh, Flex messed up the wrong warp. And takes him back near the beginning of the level. Okay, that is Pmniac's win with a time of 21:32. With Flex not too far behind him. Nice wall jump, by the way. GG to Pmniac on that win. It's a pretty impressive race time. Okay, he's small. There's a fairly consistent strat here with the hammer bro. Yep, right there. You kind of just jump when you hit the ground and hold right. Do a big jump. And Bowser, okay, Bowser's stupid. Boom. 22:17. GG Flex. Not a bad race time either. That World 8 was really crazy. Suddenly, like, one runner is 10 seconds ahead, and then the other is 10 seconds ahead. That was one of the most insane World 8s I've ever seen. Just leads were switching all the time. It was a very fun race. That was a good race. GG to both runners. Make sure to go follow both of them too. I swear you won't regret it. They're both very good runners and accomplished speedrunners at this game. They both have very good Warpless times, so go check them out. And I think we have time for an interview. Let me see when the next race is happening. We should have time for an interview if any of them want to hop in. Yep, we definitely have time for an interview. If you guys want to hop on the call for an interview, we have time. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Well, that was something.
Yeah, that was a crazy World 8, dude.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing was I wasn't as nervous as my last race, but I just had a lot more mistakes.
Yeah, I got you. This game's really brutal. Anything can happen anytime. Like, he was like... Sorry, you can...
No, go ahead.
Okay, so, like, he was ahead of you by about a level going into World 8, and then he died at the end, and so then suddenly you were ahead, and then I think you died in 8-3, or it might have been 8-2.
Yeah, I died in 8-3. I didn't try to jump over the little stair section after the Hammer Bros. I tried to land on top of the stairs and jump off of that, and I just kind of stumbled down the stairs.
I personally prefer that strategy, but sometimes that can happen.
I do that most of the time because every time I try to just clear them, I feel like I'm gonna come up short.
Yeah.
But
scary jump.
It didn't work this time, and then I also in 8-4 I didn't scroll the screen far enough, and as I started going down the pipe, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna bring me back. But it did give me a chance to retry the wall jump, and I did get it the second time.
Dude, yeah, that was sick. That wouldn't. I don't feel like that would have changed the outcome though, just because he was already had a good lead on you.
Okay, yeah. I also I missed that 4-1 Lakitu, and it wasted a second.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. It sounds like it was a pretty close race, so you know, I would have liked to have come out on top, but at least we put on a good race, and you know, congrats to PM. If I'm gonna to get sent to the other bracket, at least it was to a solid runner like him.
Yeah, and I think he might be hopping in for an interview.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So, what do you think was the worst part about your run, and the best part?
Well, the best part was when I got the FPG off the bullet in 8-2, probably.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
But I don't know. I had too many deaths. I had 3 deaths, and then in 8-3 when I had 1 life, I just said I just gotta play it safe here and get the power ups because I can't go back to 8-1.
You know, if you die with, if you do a run with that game overing, I consider that a win.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't game over, but yeah, I died pretty early on too. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, I took a death pretty early on, and I couldn't keep my fire for a lot of the beginning.
Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages about fire route is you have to keep regrabbing your power ups and races if you get hit a lot, but it does make a lot of things easier.
Yeah, and I'm really new to these races. This is only the second race I've done, so you know, it is a good thing probably to kind of mess up a little bit in front of everybody, you know, just to kind of show you that it's not the end of the world if you make a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah, and in the end, this is all for fun too. Honestly.
Exactly, and like I said, it sounds like it was a really close race. So I'm glad I'm glad PM and I were able to put on a good show for the fans.
Yeah. That was a fun race to commentate. Especially World 8, you guys were kind of everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Pmniac did join the call. He is muted right now, so if he wants to unmute.
Sure. Hello, good night.
Hey,
Hello.
PM, GG, man. That was a fun race.
Yeah, GG.
GG, you too. It was really fun to run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was behind like the entire most race.
Yeah, you know, I didn't have the stream up, but I kept looking for the dot done, and when I was in 8-4 and I didn't see it, I thought, yeah, I might have a chance, but then I saw it a little bit in, and I went, well, I just got to finish this up, and but I knew at that point that it was a very close race, so I knew that was my big goal was I wanted an entertaining show.
It was very entertaining.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I believe it. It was.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can go back and watch that right away. It's still a little sore for me, but I will probably watch the race back.
So, PM, what do you think was the best part about your run and the worst part about your run?
The worst part was definitely all those deaths on World 1.
Mm-hmm.
The best part...
Oh yeah, I forgot you died in 1-4.
and yeah, also the worst part was on 8-1, the death at the end of the staircase.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
the
like...
game didn't read my jump.
Because then Dash was suddenly ahead, and then eventually you caught up again. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy
And-
World 8.
And I was also happy that I could keep Fire Flower for a decent amount of levels.
Yeah. That was kind of my.
And-
I lost fire a lot. I felt I had a pretty good stretch where I kept it, but I started to lose it again. And
Yeah, once you get to like
Yeah.
World 5 and 6, those are like the two hardest worlds to keep fire.
yeah,
through.
you know, and I never know if I want to go for that 7-1 flower in the beginning because you kind of have to clip into the block to get it.
Yeah, I had no idea you could get that. I was like,
But and sometimes I can get it pretty fast, and I feel like I can save time in the level without having to really worry about anything. But I don't know. It was pretty slow, that grab.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that strat or not yet.
Mhm.
If it's
I mean,
worth it.
the only place fire really helps out, honestly, is the hammer brews at the end. But if you got a
Yeah.
good pattern, you actually both got good patterns there. They were both.
Yeah,
similar.
I'm always worried that they're both going to be low or something, where I'll
Yeah.
really have to stand there for like 10 seconds, where I might as well just get the flower, but I don't know if that's going to happen very often. It's a
So
tough
it-
call.
If I'm not mistaken, you had a 3 death and PM had a 2 death.
I did have a 3 death, yeah. I was on my last Mario, and I was, that's why I kind of took 8-3 safe on
Mhm.
when I was down to one guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you had 2 deaths, right, PM?
Yeah, 1-4 and 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
And I also got good RNG on World 5.
Yeah.
Got good bills and also had good RNG on 8-3.
So is that like completely RNG, or does the pattern just depend on the frame rate you're on?
Yeah, they're frame roll based, but since I don't know what's gonna happen on the frame roll I just call it RNG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in a race, unless you're like having a really consistent run, you're gonna know what frame rate you're on. There's no way of knowing like where the bills are, so it's basically RNG.
Yeah, I remember now. I had a weird build that kind of like intersected the Koopa as I tried to stomp it, and I took damage from it. That was
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
afraid that it was gonna make me like fall into the pit too. So I'm glad
Mhm.
that didn't happen. But it was kind of
Yeah, I think
unexpected. I
sometimes-
should have just jumped over it.
If you hit like 2 enemy hitboxes at the same time, sometimes it can damage you.
Yeah, I've never had that happen, and I thought that he would just stomp him. I wasn't exactly sure, but
Yeah.
didn't work out that time for
Mhm.
me anyway.
So, do you guys have anything else to say about your runs?
No, I just
Not really.
yeah, I
Mhm.
just
It was good
I-
to race.
yeah, it was fun to race. I was I was glad I was able to race someone who was a good runner who had a better time than me, but not so much better that it would be like super lopsided.
Yeah, you guys were only like 7 seeds apart, and when you get up to those higher levels, like being a few seeds apart, I don't know how to say this, like it's the seeds are closer together and time wise than like
Yeah.
when you get to the lower seeds or the worst seeds, I guess.
So I think now I'm moving down to the secondary bracket, and I think I faced the winner of Josh Keys and Scratch Dragon, so that should be a good race as well.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for that one.
Good race, you two.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, congrats again to PM on the win. Go follow both of these runners. They're both very accomplished Super Mario Bros. Runners. They both have very good times in Warpless, and so it'll be fun to watch them do runs.
Yep. Thanks, Jackson, and thanks again, PM. Good
Yeah.
game.
Thank
problem.
you, Retro, for racing me, and GG as well.